So I think the hero can because how many buffs it's gotten, how much damage you can deal, etc. All these cool builds you can do, but
prepare to make way.
You have to know how to play it. You have to know how to play around it because this hero can also just straight feed out of control once if you just get caught, if you get gone on. So see how it goes.
Well, I think at least you have for Pleb. We did see him sort of bring it out during back in the DPC.
Easy breezy.
We've seen it from him before. Solid on it.
Yeah, I mean, they played it the other day versus Ivy as well, too. It was a last pick, though. So that's where it makes a bit of a difference. They also last picked it into Clockwork, which is kind of funny, but...
Let's have a look here. Lower bracket game, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Loser at this best of 3. They are out of the runnings for TI. To play for here, Nigma Galaxy. DG here, game 1.
Easy breezy.
Let's see if they can withstand the pressure that's going to come out. What it feels like that's going to come out from Nigma, because it does feel like there's going to be a lot of grouping, tons of global potential. You can show up into a fight and be like, oh, there's only 1 or 2 heroes here, and then an IO relocate brings another one. A Dawnbreaker comes in too, so they can quickly bring the numbers to outnumber in every single one of these fights.
Absolutely, it's going to be difficult for DGG to find those. Very, very easy. Or at least, you know, having a huge amount of options in terms of when it comes to being able to try and turn around any sort of move and to react. Galaxy, they've got so much save, sustain, and the sort of potential to cause DGG to overextend, surprise them with quick bursts that all of these heroes can really give or receive themselves.
And they're actually okay. So they're doing this lane setup here. I mean, it is switching up the pairings a little bit, but it is GH because of his IO wants to play with the Sven. It's different though, having Chen in that top lane. But perhaps I think they can bully a little bit harder, maybe onto the Shadow Fiend like this.
And is it necessarily any easier for sort of Chen to get the creeps he wants when he's playing this side of the map in terms of camp control?
No, actually, I feel like it's kind of a little bit harder. I'm a bit curious about the lane setup. Because I also think Koro can just straight up die if he gets even hit by like 2 raises up here early game.
Bottom lane. It's 2 off to a hot start there. They're able to run down MNC. It's going to be first blood for Miracle here in the safe lane.
Not careful as the Mirana level 1. They just straight run him down with that movement speed. Again, Kuro. Okay.
Set to trade back there with Lodine.
Okay, maybe that's the reasoning why. They probably feel like the Kuroki Chen can trade better with a Marcy because he has just Divine Favor. He's just got this armor and regen kicked in. Io probably can't trade at all with Marcy, and Io just pairs better with Chen. So cool. Nice setup there. And looking at mid, first 2 waves, totally even.
And as it goes on in this mid, probably going to stay that way, right? And you sort of see one of these heroes being able to harass the other completely out of lane.
Not completely harass the other one out of lane. I just Sumail has like this base damage advantage, and I just like the Death Prophet animation a lot lately because of multiple buffs. So I feel like he should pull a little bit ahead. Not a lot, maybe like 200 gold, like super minimal. Top, what?
Get him. The tower. Being able to zap him there. See Lodine jump back in, hold the 2 of them back with the rebound stunt. That will live.
Lodine did
very, very low there. Down to the last tango. He's going to get more regen sent out, but we'll be sitting rather low in this lane for a bit.
He didn't block the small camp. This is devastating. That's like the best creep Kuroki could have found here. The best for damage. The other one would be the sustain one, as we always talk about for the mana. But this one, now Pleb can't walk up.
He's got to wait for his career to come out with the tangos in the south.
I think he even dies from like 3/4 HP to these 2. To the Dawnbreaker level 2 nuke, plus the Chen creep. This is a scary position now for the Shadow Fiend to be in. I mean, they gotta even kill this creep.
I mean, they really want to. They're throwing the raises down there. We'll get it.
I can't blame them for that. It's a pretty decent committal, but... Alright, he's gonna have to heal. He has to stay kind of full HP as SF or he dies. Kuroki finds another pretty good creep. Yeah, Lodine. This is, I mean, when they do this move, he just wasn't expecting it, so he didn't have the ways to block the camp, I guess.
They're even sending the tornadoes in. Really putting the pressure onto this SF now. We get aggressive underneath the tower.
Oh my goodness. I mean, he's just constantly sitting at kill threshold. They just throw one spell and then he's at kill threshold every time.
Both of them sort of getting caught there by the trail of the hammer from mind control. The Galaxy going to try and get on top of this SF. Won't quite be able to land the stun. Back in return, but
Odin, be careful.
Controlling the tower. They're looking both for them. Bit of trouble here. Loading goes down. Pleb, he's been found as well. Nigma Galaxy, they'll take both the kills up top. It is a rough start here for the safe lane of DGG.
Safe lane, mid lane also. We see Sumail having an excellent time. Doesn't actually go for the bottle. He's going for just damage. So now you're seeing a huge base damage. He has 80 damage versus the Wind Ranger's 63. So you're seeing that separation now. 22-7 on Sumail.
And this top lane, it doesn't feel like it's going to get any easier for DGG.
Harder, in fact, harder and harder once Kuroki starts getting double creeps and stuff like that.
Absolutely, there's sort of the opportunities, the windows for Nigma Galaxy to go for the kills are just going to get bigger and bigger.
And Lodi now, yeah, he cannot really contest versus the Chen creeps. Oh, Kuro. Feeding away that Hellbearer. Whoops. But now he's got a Satyr Mind too. So now SF, see you later. No more raises for you. As yeah, I think they're just going to continue to dominate this top matchup. They're just, like literally having to commit for these creeps.
I mean, that's it. With the way things have worked out, you know, having Kuro up here, he has caused a lot of issues. He's been incredibly annoying for DGG.
And bottom with the IO down there, they've had full free farm for Miracle, and they even early on got that kill because of them. Lane setup's working perfect. Kuro, perhaps now getting chased out.
They'll make him work for it. No! Highly likely to die there. Set up into the power shot, Kuro. Get taken out.
But he'll burn Lodine's Manifold. And now it's Mind Control's level 5. Pleb is level 3 in the top lane.
Oh, that is concerning. The amount of damage that you're able to do as this Dawnbreaker early on, it's not going to be fun for an SF to deal with. And,
no.
Under-leveled SF at that.
And also, it's going to mean that Mind Control's level 6 is going to come out so early that, let's say MTD, when he sets up with his first gank, when he has Javelin, whoever he goes for, there's going to be a Solar Guardian on top to counteract it. So, limited moves, perhaps, even when they do get that opportunity for the Wind Ranger.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Odin just consistently low on mana. He has got one Mango. Kuro making sure that Loading just doesn't really have the ability to make any sort of aggressive move.
Straight bullying. The lane setup is working phenomenally.
2k lead here
bottom
for Galaxy.
Good chunk of damage onto Miracle. They actually had a +1. They could have perhaps gone for the kill. MNT though, he's looking for mid because I think, yeah, Javelin is coming out on Courier. Off the mark.
Gonna be perfectly fine.
That one was quite off too. He was walking in a straight line. He just. Yeah.
Where is your best chance if your DGs sort of make that move right now?
You only have a couple seconds.
Yeah, well, 6 is coming online.
Maybe you go top and you gank MC at this point, but making the rotation up there is really awkward for the Mirana. Sumail is actually the one making the first move.
And it's hard to really make a play with Pleb, seeing as he's had such a slow start.
Maybe Sumail here.
Take him out though. Catch up with the shackle, then with the rebound. Mind Control. Open up the heal from the Solar Guardian. It's enough to keep Sumail alive. The Siphons are out as well. Sumail's going to be fine.
Every little thing. They even got the Verdurous Nail down on top of him with the heal with the Solar Guardian. That's the Caesar's Serenity, by the way. Of course, I'm going to call it the Verdurous Dale. Too much healing. The first move happens. The Dawnbreaker's right next to him. He can just ult anyway. 3k lead.
So far, very much coming in with the level of play that people expect from these players. Nigma Galaxy, solid start.
And the road to recovery for the Shadow Fiend is going to be an incredibly long one. He's level 5. He's got a good way, of course, always to farm in jungle as SF. However, he is incredibly fragile versus this lineup. And they have tons of different ways to get on top of him.
It's going to be just a long time until he's able to arrive in any of these fights. Not only just stay alive, but have the ability to do enough damage to punch through It's an incredible amount of sustain that Nigma Galaxy share between one another.
Yeah, they're going to be way too tanky when he does turn up. That even with his full combo, they're still going to have more than enough health to commit onto him.
Is under attack.
As, I mean, Mind Control is just committing almost alone for the kill.
Wow.
And very aggressive on this top lane.
Over aggressive.
May cost him his life. Oh.
Oh.
What? Wait, what? What?
Okay.
He had the right click on him, didn't he?
I mean, he stopped his attack. No ways. If he gets out,
that is.
Oh,
that
no.
is- what? He stopped the attack.
He stopped the attack. He did. He had ult mana as well, and then ran out because Soul Ring. He could have done a million. Oh my goodness.
That
okay.
was.
Dire's bottom tower.
Well, Mind Control's
is
happy with that one.
foundered.
Every coin
He's back
Oh.
to pace and he's alive. I mean, that would have been a huge kill there. Not able to get him.
He has to
Dire's
get
bottom
punished for that.
tower Is
Oh
under
boy.
attack.
Big slip up. And now Solar Guardian is going to be back up. So
Already
their next move, it's
using
going to be met with counteraction.
echolocation.
Oh, that's rough.
Not going to be able to take away this lead that Nigma Galaxy have if they miss those sort of opportunities. 5-2, Nigma Galaxy still sitting comfortably with the lead. Samael and Miracle
Dire's top
farming
tower is
away
about
very
to
nicely in
take
the top two
plunge.
spots here.
The quick push is going to start to come, though. Nigma Galaxy is going to start to set tempo a lot faster in this game
Dire's top
after this lead with
tower
these
is under
lanes, the
attack.
setups that they've had. DGG doing a good job of just camping these runes at the moment, though. It's going to be a haste bottom. Logan will be able to take it away.
Dire's top tower is about to take
They're going
the
to still
plunge.
try. I mean, let's see. The arrow.
Can they go on Samael? They'll get the shackle. His heals are going to be coming in. GH with the tether.
Is under
Rhythm. Still continue to try and protect. There's more heals to come. Heals upon heals. The tether, the Solar Guardian, they've got it all here to save Samael.
about to take the plunge.
It's just, this is always going to be the problem with DGG's lineup when it's playing from behind. How on earth do you go on any of these heroes?
You can't make the first move almost ever. You have to be kind of counteracting everything. And also, MNT, he shot the arrow before the shackle. Like, maybe they actually have the damage if he waits for shackle and then arrows. A couple times now, MNT's been off the mark.
Middle
DGG,
tower just
pretty sloppy this
got
early game.
knocked
Top lane pleb.
Uh-oh.
Quick moves here. GH and Samael head towards the top. Pleb will be able to... Ooh, indeed, it's there in time. TP put to an end. Pleb try and hide in the trees, but Samael and Kuro, they'll have him dominating now. Samael here, 11 minutes in.
Kuro
This
didn't even move
game
the
is-
tome. He had the tome in his bags the whole time. He could have moved it up and had Hand of God ready. He had no fear. He's like, I'm going to live him.
chilling. To read his book in leisure, you know, just want to
Dire's
be
top
pressured.
tower is under attack.
Look at the tone when it's doing, not before.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a
Level
stiff
7,
wind.
5k lead, 11 minutes.
Dire's
This is
top
going to be
tower is
incredibly difficult to
gone.
recover. When you're behind versus all the healing, as you said, it just makes it that much harder to ever commit for kills. And their lineup, it doesn't really push towers. It's really difficult to ever hit any buildings at this point now because they are so far behind the lanes.
Definitely feels that
Dire's top
things keep
tower
going as they
is
have
under
been.
attack.
This could be one of the quicker games we've had.
Yeah,
12
'cause
minutes in, the game being in the state that it is.
they can break high ground. Unlike a lot of drafts, which can have difficulties to break high ground right now in this patch, Nigma's, they'll definitely be able to. With all the sustain, with the army. They're going to have mech done, and I see Kuroki, he's nearly Vlad's done too, so all the auras are going to be online as well. Yeah, I don't know how the hell Pleb is ever going to get back. He's farming some stacks, but this is not. I want to always say, like, he's on the road to recovery, but he is not. He
Gonna
is
try for mind control.
so far.
Ready, TPs are coming in. Backups there. They're pretty much Nigma Galaxy with the four of them ready to chase them out. Moonlight Shadow will come into play. Turn their attention over towards loading instead. Try and run. I mean, it's still MTD and owned me.
Okay, Miracle.
Right, in fact, they've got the setup. The Solar Guardian is coming in. Miracle drops the stun onto the two of them. Didn't have enough damage, DGG, to take them out this time, and they do. They'll take down Miracle. They'll catch mind control as well if they can get out. This is going to be a big move from them, but MTD, TP out, is put to a stop by Samael. He still has the win run.
Might get out.
Yara coming in as well to hold Samael back. They will get away. DGG finding that opportunity to get 2 huge kills, taking down both Miracle and Mind Control.
I didn't see if the hand of God actually clipped. I think maybe it did, but Miracle maybe came out a little late. Either way, they commit perfectly because they see that relocate pulling them out. Okay, they also double ops. I was trying to look at bottom, like, what's going on? It says, the stupid thing they do, man. It says Sentry Ward again. Look, he named the bottom one Sentry Ward.
Sneaky.
They keep doing this to me. I'm like, why do I see 2 obs wards? And darn it, rumble.
Wow.
But either way, yeah. Best fight that DGG's had, an opportunity to go for it. They don't get tower, but pretty decent to at least slow down this fight.
I mean, maybe that's the problem. You know, now they're confusing themselves. They're like, right, I'll put down this Sentry. Oh, wait, that's the second ops.
Nice, convincing me.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Rush time.
Could be an easy one here. Yeah, the ghost out. May have stumbled there in that fight underneath their tier 1 bottom. Nigma Galaxy, but straight back out onto the map, taking these objectives. DGG will have no interest in trying to fight them for.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Still having a little time on Exorcism. Sumail wants to try to find something he can't. I like Sumail's build quite a bit this game. You know, he opted to not go for bottle, didn't feel like he needed it, just went for the stats build in mid lane, and then a Yule's. Very important in this game because they're just limited on stuns. I feel like that's going to be really nice always. Always great versus Wind Ranger as well. And it's just a natural death buff.
I'll return the favor.
Not as often as we see it nowadays than we used to.
He is somehow able to find the opportunity for another move like the one they're able to force bottom. Despite getting those kills, still the lead persists here for Nigma Galaxy.
They have to somehow find like a way to get number advantage, like it happened bottom, but just looking at it's like it's almost never gonna happen because the IO and the Dawn, as we've mentioned multiple times, they're always gonna be there with the numbers on Nigma.
Can get around the mid.
Will be. He's far.
Deep here.
Protection on all 3 cores.
Oh, but it does come to an end.
Fades.
Light Shadow fades it. And so, zoned me his life right before his eyes.
These darn cores. They're quelling blades and stuff like that. No slots for any dust. Either way, though, they...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, now Pleb is on the slight road to recovery. Still an incredibly hard one for him into the lineup that he's playing against because they get on him and they are super tanky because of the Warcry and all these auras. So it's still massive uphill battle for him, but almost at the top net worth at least of his team. But my god, is he gonna just get deleted when he shows up?
Dire have the spyglass at hand.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Galaxy looking for opportunities around the mid.
They've got a blink now on Miracle. They've got much easier ways to just jump in and start fights now.
Citizen back up in a few seconds from Sumail if they want to push for these objectives.
Even MTD has to be careful. If he just gets blink stunned into silence, could just die. Miracle is here.
Structures are fortified.
They'll opt to go for top instead at the moment.
Up here. Only. Tier 2.
Dire's top tower
Just gonna take
is
tower.
about to
Level 2
take
ghosts.
the flood. Dire's structures are fortified.
Sumail now with plate mail also finished on top of everything. He's just so tanky. All this sustain behind the reload.
And there's the quick kill. Onto loading. A couple of swipes here with the God Strength. Standing a chance.
Where did they reload from? Can they actually set up on it?
Here from the top lane. Mind Control still here, ready to back them up on the way back.
Yeah, I can't quite. They're thinking about it though, homie.
Charging on towards Miracle. Miracle turns with the stun. The TP's coming in. Only already getting taken down pretty low here. The ult gets immediately put to a stop. Shackle comes in. Holding back Miracle for now, but the heals with the 10th of the Solar Guardian and the burst from Chen keeps Miracle fine. Pleb goes down. Nigma Galaxy surround MTD. They'll pick up a 3rd kill here on top of the tier 2 tower. Just a full sort of show there of exactly how hard it is to kill these heroes when they group up. Just heal after heal after heal after heal after heal.
Heal after heal and sustain after sustain, and auras after auras. Like Kuroki, everyone's just buffed up, the Warcry as well as every little thing. And they even Pleb shows up, tries to Requiem, gets clipped by a Death Pride with silence, actually contributes nothing into the fight.
What we can do here. Charging,
Nice
getting
arrow.
Miracle pretty low. Still got a minute left on the Aegis. Stun control into mind control. CGH come up the heels, try and keep mind control alive. They might just be able to land to walk out of this one. They do mind control. It's going to be fine. Lodine ends up being the one to go down. DGG now turn their attentions over towards Sumail, but again, Nigma Galaxy, they're too speedy. Back off, they keep everybody alive. They're ready to reset here with the smoke.
It feels like they're never going to be able to kill any of these targets. They have to take out these supports, but then they just get ripped to shreds from the damage of the 3 cores. There's far too much heals. And yeah, Pleb. He's 0-3 and 0. They completely shut this SF down to the point of no recovery. Miracle
He wants
on
more.
the hunt.
Ancients there.
PD.
Chance to jump in, yeah, Miracle. He'll go for the Wind Ranger instead. Easily able to take him down through the duration of the Stormhammer stun. Loading as well. Everybody just dying on DGG. Omi's going to charge across them.
He might get chased.
I think Miracle might find the chance to jump in up towards the towers. Continue chasing him towards the base. 3 dead on DGG. 17-4, just 19 minutes in, 13k lead. Nigma Galaxy, down here in the lower bracket. There's no messing around for them.
This is looking like a Rax this time around. Exo's up. They can maybe even, I mean, they can't actually take out mid because that tower's there, but this is looking absolutely irrecoverable. They've got the Spirit Vessel now in the Mirana to counteract the sustain, but they can't get kills to get any vessel charges, and it still probably wouldn't matter.
They're trying to TP in position from the side. Can they pull together any sort of team fight left? Hanging in with the Requiem. They've got the Shackle off as well onto mind control. They turn the Razor onto Miracle, but it's not enough to burn through Miracle straight away. Only charges across. Take the Razor, heal up. There's Miracle alive a little bit longer. The Requiem trying to push Miracle back, but he's just getting constantly hit. The Solar Guardian's there. 2 dead, 3 dead as a buyback has to come out here from Lodine. And they haven't been able to kill anybody on Nigma Galaxy. Once again, everybody's alive. Pretty much everybody's at full HP. They're all being healed up. They get the full set of barracks, and DGG unable to do anything to stop them.
Yeah, they literally barely do any damage. They got Miracle down to 20%, then the heals all get going. I love that they're still hanging on to the Seeds of Serenity, even too, on Sumail. You see the little green Verdura snail on the floor, too. They're all standing on top of it. They have like 40 HP per second inside of these fights. Yeah, even Clive also, by the way, the Requiem, he didn't have full souls. They just, yeah, they're so far behind. They have no way to get out on the map. As on to the next.
Middle tower is drowned.
Easily just set up for mid. Miracle's waiting to kill somebody though. He's got God's Strength Arcade Rune. He wants to.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Very likely to make the jump.
Zip.
And there it is.
Holy
Straight
shit.
away, he'll look towards Lodine. Somehow he'll come in with the kill secure.
On
Just
to the
Lodine
next.
gone for 50. No buyback, of course, on him after using it for that last attempt to defend bottom, which, of course, didn't end too well.
And look, they dropped the Seeds of Serenity on top of the IO and the Tether target. Look at their HP regen. 40 per second on the IO.
Is this how Dire's middle barracks fall?
Dire's middle barracks.
Very much going to be a case of DGG just having to consider what they want to change up in game 2, because this game pretty much as good as over. As they'll dive in towards the base, mind control swings in with the hammer, takes out MNT.
Lead to it.
Dire's top tower
Buyback will come out.
Nexus
Do
is
anything to
back up.
stop this final set of racks going down. It's going to be so hard, if not impossible. Sumail charges forward with the Exorcism, the Shiva's Guard as well. The BKBs are out. Only pops his own BKB, tries to chase down mind control. Miracle, who just jumps straight towards Pleb. Get on top of the SF. That's Pleb out of the game. No buyback for him. DGG now charge over to grab him, but again the tether to heal Miracle back up to full HP. Dying up towards the fountain now, DGG. GG is called. 22-minute victory here for Nigma Galaxy. As these are the sort of wins that Nigma Galaxy expects to be getting here in the qualifiers.
Yep. They came in with super comfortable draft. I mean, their typical sustained draft that has definitely caught a lot of teams off guard in the past.